Hey guys, this is Odd1 Gaming. This is going to be another King Arthur Legends Rise video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Queen of Arena, the latest rate up hero, and that's going to be Ceres. Now, I wanted to leave this video for a little bit later towards the event. By the time that I'm recording this, it's like it might already be over, or it might, I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to post, but I said, you know what, I wanted to leave it towards the end because there might be a lot of people that might still try to get summons, rate up summons, and try to pull for her to get more copies, or at least get the first copy. So I said I wanted to leave the hero spotlight for now, just to make sure that, you know, it's posted at the right time. So let's quickly have a look at her kit, and I'll explain to you why I believe she's the Queen of Arena, also obviously for Clan War, and I do believe that those are mostly the two spots you would be building her for. So if you're somebody that doesn't really care about Arena, or you don't really care about the Clan War, then you might not really want to pull for her, right? So let's start with the first passive. So the first one, 100% chance to trigger when the ally attacks, 100% chance to gain Perpetia, gains effect accuracy increase for the rest of the battle. So 10% more effect accuracy, that's amazing. Then also 100% independent chance to grant each serpent's ally favor effect resistance increase 1 for 2 turns. So this one's straight up good because this one gives her more effect accuracy, and then you're gonna see with the second one she kind of removes them and does damage, but it's good to boost her own effect accuracy, which means you can build her with a little bit less. Now the second one, when using a skill, if you have this one, only works normally, I think it's with Chivalry 4 that it changed, so changes mirrors counter activation to when using a skill. This one used to be, I think, only when she uses her first skill. I guess, you know what, let's go and check it in the codex so I say the right stuff, right? Because if we check over there, it might not show the right thing. Let's just remove all of our chivalries and let me show you exactly how it looks. So second passive, it's only when using skill 1, so that's where it becomes tricky. Then when she does that, she removes all these buffs when you have 3 or more, and when this one is removed, 100% dependent chance to remove 2 of each enemy's buffs. So this is amazing for arena metas where Ain is kind of the queen in there, right? The fact that you can remove more buffs, again with Chivalry 4, this one is whenever you use any skill, you remove more buffs. It makes her the perfect counter for buff heavy teams, especially the Ain ones. Also 100% independent chance to charge each serpent's favor ally tag gauge by 20%. Now, because of this specific passive, right, because of this specific line, I'm going to show you the way that I built her personally right after we go through her kit, and this is what I believe to be the best way to do it. Then the last one, at the start of battle, 100% independent chance to grant each ally pain connection debuff. When hit with the debuff, applies debuff to the target. So pretty much it reflects it to the target, but you still have it on yourself. And then 100% chance to grant mirror image to the ally with the lost HP for 2 turns. And this one says when hit, 50% chance to reflects 50% damage taken, which can be a lot. 100% chance to gain attack increase 1, and 100% chance to grant mirror image to one random ally for 1 turn. So this one's really good to reflect damage when you're taking lots of hits. Also gives you some attack increase. So all in all, it's a really cool passive. Now, I'm not going to look at all of her relics. I'm just going to look at her storm one. First hit, the first skill, just a basic hit. Second one's pretty fun. 100% chance to grant reflection state to one ally for 2 turns. This one's pretty much gonna reflect a portion of the damage, and also 100% chance to inflict attack decrease on frost enemies only. Keep this in mind, it's only for frost on the second one. And then the third skill, 100% chance to grant each ally attack gauge decrease immunity for 2 turns, which means that this is a good reason to have her go first, right? If you have her the fastest, she's gonna put this. And even though the enemy, let's say Morgan, cuts in, you're still not going to have that attack gauge decrease as long as you go first. But also 100% independent chance to grant attack decrease on all enemies, which is amazing. And chance to remove 2 buffs from each enemy and also give 1 vigor. So all in all, she just has the perfect kit for arena, right? She puts attack decrease, attack gauge immunity, she puts that reflect damage, she removes buffs, she pretty much does everything. Now, ideally, her best thing that you want to get to is to get her to be Chivalry 8. Now, why am I saying that? Well, with Chivalry 8, she pretty much starts the battle with getting giving all allies attack gauge decrease immunity. This is the same thing as Sarah has for her Chivalry 1, but Sarah's not as good for arena. Apart from that, So having this means even if you lose the speed race, right, the enemy Morgan goes first, you still can cut in because you will have the attack gauge decrease. That's why I invested heavily. I pretty much used everything just to get her to C8. But if you cannot quite get to C8, getting to C4 would be really good as well, right? Because this one removes this one removes buffs, but also it kind of activates this second passive, right, which is this one. Doesn't matter what skill you use, right? So let's say you go into the fight, you use the third skill, then this one's still activated to boost the attack gauge of your Serpent's Favor allies, which is Morgan. So enough talking, let me just quickly show you in arena one fight or two. Hopefully I don't lose the speed race, because that can happen. So this one might be a bit risky, but let me show you exactly how my team works. So I'm kind of using Ceres, Bedivere, Morgan, and then Sergius, obviously, because lots of attack gauge means it's gonna be, you know, lots of hopefully going more. So this one might be a loss because you saw that I did lose the speed race. So keep in mind I do have like over 330. I'm gonna show you the build afterwards, but it seems like unfortunately this was a little bit bad. However, if I had the Chivalry 8, this would have not been the case, because with Chivalry 8, as I mentioned, I remember I losing the speed race against this one, but with Chivalry 8, you have the attack gauge decrease immunity, which means even though she would go first, right? Even though the enemy would go first, you still block it and you still go. Now let's have a look. See, kind of like what I said, Sarah went, but you saw now that the enemy Morgan cut in. Even though the enemy Morgan cut in, we still got a turn because we landed attack gauge decrease immunity, and we still got a chance, right? It's not 100% yet, but we may still have a chance to win this fight, as long as obviously we don't get obliterated by the Ceres. I swear every time I try to do a showcase for arena I end up losing, but maybe this time around, maybe there's a chance, right? Let's see. Come on, Bedivere, do some more smacking in there. But you kind of see she's so good. She just keeps removing buffs. She just keeps putting that attack gauge decrease immunity, which means that the enemy Morgan, whenever she tries to go, is not gonna see. She didn't decrease our attack gauge, which means I have a chance to come back to the fight. And there we go. This is the way that I want to use her, and this is the way that I suggest you build her yourself. Again, you would only build her specifically like this as fast if you have her at least Chivalry 4. Otherwise, for the sake of arena and clan war, you would still prefer to have your Morgan be the fastest, because otherwise, well, it doesn't really work. If you don't boost your Morgan to go next, it can be a little bit tricky. So let me show you the build that I personally have on her. So again, because of the way that her kit works, you want to have her as fast as possible. So my build is speed plus accuracy, right? I definitely have, I would prefer to have effect accuracy on this one, but I chose to go with the spell because it gave me the highest attack speed that I have. Then on the orb, you obviously want attack speed. If you can get some effect accuracy, go ahead. Banner, again, give her as much attack speed. Now, when it comes to the keepsake set, honestly, I don't think you really care about anyone, but if you can, go for the one that heals you, which I think is the Fortitude one. So whenever you drop under 20%, have a chance to heal. That's the one I would suggest. Again, attack speed on the ring, and then you're gonna see effect accuracy on the amulet. And the way that I have her built is 336 attack speed, 81% effect accuracy. So pretty straightforward. The Queen of Arena, you wanna have her as fast as possible with some effect accuracy. I would say try to get at least like 40 to 50% effect accuracy, so you can take advantage of all of our kit. If you only get it to like 20%, I would not go for it. I'll give an example. Mine, I could get her to like 345, but that would only be 27% effect accuracy, and that's a little bit low, even though she does have that Perpetua buff, right, that she casts over here. It's still not quite enough, so I said, you know what, let me lose a little bit of speed and go with this one. Hopefully I can get to her faster in the future, but yeah, that pretty much is it. That's all about Ceres, the Queen of Arena. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have a copy? How do you have your build? Because I'm really curious how people are using her in Arena. And I guess if you're using her in any other areas of the game, again, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at this for today. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next. Don't forget there's a link in the description and pinned comment of this video that you can click to support me as a content creator, and I will give you back by, you know, because you're supporting me, I give you back free coupons every month that Netmarble gives to us. So make sure you support me, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye guys.
Fight with honor. vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.